Fashion is never static. It evolves, adapts, and reflects the cultural, social, and technological currents of its time. As we move into 2025 and 2026, the landscape of style is undergoing a transformation that few have fully articulated. This is not merely about colors or silhouettes. It is a revolution in thought, in philosophy, in the way clothing interacts with identity, society, and sustainability. Across the globe, designers are questioning assumptions, experimenting with materials, and reimagining what it means to be modern. The lines between streetwear, couture, and functional fashion blur. What once was considered daring is now foundational, and what was overlooked is now commanding attention. This year's trends are subtle yet profound, often invisible at first glance, yet shaping how we experience fashion daily. Sustainability is no longer optional, it is essential. Eco-conscious fabrics, recycled materials, and innovative production techniques dominate collections across continents. Designers are using biodegradable textiles, regenerative fibers, and circular design principles that minimize waste. This is not a trend in passing. It is a fundamental shift in how fashion perceives value, purpose, and longevity. Sustainability intersects with aesthetics, proving that responsibility can be beautiful, elegant, and inspiring. At the same time, technology integrates seamlessly with design. Wearable tech, adaptive clothing, and interactive textiles are no longer futuristic concepts, but tangible realities in 2025 2026. Fabrics that respond to temperature, garments embedded with digital displays, and smart accessories allow the wearer to communicate identity in unprecedented ways. Fashion becomes a medium not only for self-expression, but for connectivity, personalization, and interactivity. Color palettes are evolving. Gone are the predictable shades of prior seasons. In 2025-2026, designers embrace unexpected tonalities, muted iridescence, and bold contrasts, from soft pastels with metallic undertones to vivid neon accents layered over minimalist silhouettes. Color is being used to convey emotion, narrative, and mood. Designers are experimenting with gradient transitions, optical illusions, and reflective surfaces that transform under different lighting, engaging the observer in a dynamic visual dialogue. Silhouette experimentation is at the forefront of this year's trends. Oversized proportions coexist with sharply tailored cuts. Asymmetry reigns over predictability, and multi-layered constructions redefine what a garment can achieve. Skirts, jackets, and dresses incorporate modular designs, allowing wearers to adapt their clothing to multiple occasions, moods, or climates. Versatility and fluidity are more than stylistic choices. They are essential responses to the fast-changing demands of contemporary life. Accessories tell a new story, functional yet artistic, statement belts, architectural footwear, and avant-garde bags integrate both technology and craft. Minimalist jewelry with kinetic movement, handbags with multifunctional compartments, and shoes that fuse comfort with sculptural elegance demonstrate that 2025-2026 is about merging purpose with artistry. Every piece has intention, and every accessory contributes to a cohesive narrative of individuality, sophistication, and awareness. Inclusivity defines the runway. Gender-neutral designs, adaptive clothing, and multicultural inspirations challenge the conventional boundaries of fashion. Designers are no longer creating for one type of consumer. They are creating for a diverse, global, and conscious audience. This is fashion as a mirror of society, reflecting its plurality, complexity, and inclusivity in form, function, and representation. Textures and materials are undergoing a renaissance. Velvet, silk, recycled denim, metallic mesh, laser-cut leather, and bioplastics coexist within a single collection, creating contrasts that are both tactile and visual. Fabrics are layered to evoke movement, emotion, and narrative. Even the simplest garments carry subtle storytelling through material choice, surface treatment, and draping techniques. Runway presentations themselves are changing. Designers are moving beyond traditional staging, incorporating immersive environments, interactive installations, and multimedia experiences. Shows in 2025, 2026 are not just visual, they are experiential. They engage the senses, challenge perception, and invite audiences to participate in a dialogue about fashion, art, and culture. Light, sound, and movement converge to create a storytelling device that transcends garments alone. Minimalism and maximalism coexist. Clean lines, understated elegance, and monochromatic simplicity sit alongside bold prints, exaggerated volumes, and experimental proportions. This duality allows fashion to respond to multiple contexts: urban, rural, professional, casual, ceremonial, and avant-garde. The wearer becomes a curator, selecting and assembling looks that reflect both inner identity and external environment. Technology and sustainability intersect in unexpected ways. Biodegradable inks, 3D printed embellishments, and smart textiles allow designers to craft pieces that are as responsible as they are captivating. Fashion is no longer simply decoration, it is an ecosystem considering environmental impact, ethical labor, and lifespan alongside aesthetic excellence. Footwear and accessories push boundaries. Sneakers incorporate adaptive cushioning and modular components. Handbags feature kinetic compartments and ergonomic design. Eyewear integrates augmented reality. Accessories are no longer passive. They are interactive, functional, and designed to amplify the wearer's experience. Cultural references underpin this year's trends. Fashion borrows from art, architecture, digital culture, and history to craft narratives that are meaningful, multidimensional, and provocative. Retro influences are reinterpreted through a futuristic lens, blending nostalgia with innovation. Each collection becomes a dialogue with time, geography, and society, revealing layers of complexity beyond surface appearance. The digital influence is undeniable. Social media aesthetics, virtual fashion shows, and metaverse-ready clothing blur the line between physical and virtual. Designers consider both platforms simultaneously, creating garments that are equally compelling in real-world movement and digital representation. Fashion becomes a bridge between worlds, a narrative device spanning tangible and virtual realities. In 2025, 2026, personalization and self-expression dominate. Modular clothing, adaptive sizing, and mix and match ensembles allow consumers to become co-creators. Every garment is an invitation for individuality, reflecting not just the designer's vision, but the wearer's interpretation. Fashion is no longer one way, it is an interactive conversation. Ultimately, the trends of 2025, 2026 are subtle yet revolutionary. They do not shout, they evolve. They integrate responsibility, artistry, technology, and human experience into designs that are relevant, intelligent, and aspirational. The future of fashion is conscious, inclusive, dynamic, and adaptive. And the visionary collections emerging now set the stage for years to come. To rethink fashion in 2025, 2026 is to understand that style is a reflection of thought, culture, and innovation. It is about seeing what others overlook, embracing sustainability without compromise, blending technology with craft, and celebrating individuality while honoring inclusivity. This is the year that challenges assumptions, redefines standards, and transforms fashion into an experience that is deeply personal, socially conscious, and universally inspiring.